Hi, this is Mike with the second of the series about how to make a cigar box guitar. Today we're going to be looking at some of the woodwork. I've done some already, just going to show you what I've been doing. Okay, just my camera. This is an acoustic guitar. We're going to be making a slide guitar. The distance between the strings and the fretboard, that's called the action, and about halfway down the string, this is about 4mm. Now that's a very precise distance for an acoustic guitar, but for a slide guitar, if you have the strings too close, here's what happens. You don't want that, you want a smooth sound. So, in order to get that, the action, that distance, has got to be fairly high. So that's great news, because it means you don't have to be accurate with it. So I'm going to put this guitar away and show you my parts. Okay, we've got a cigar box. This is way too small, unfortunately. I bought it on eBay, it cost me £10, quite expensive, so I'm not going to buy a bigger one. Anyway, I'm going to use this. One thing I noticed, by the way, is that the lid is thicker than the base. You can't see by this, but I can feel it when I press on here. This is a bit weak, and I think that might not take a lot of string pressure. So the strings are going to be resting on this side. That's the thicker side. Quite a nice thing. It's quite a resonant sound, but a bigger one would be even better. I bought some wood. Hardwood is always recommended, but you could maybe use softwood, I think. It depends on how many strings you're going to put on the guitar and how tight you're going to wind them up. Anyway, I went for hardwood. Oak was quite expensive. I got a 6-foot length of this stuff, which is hardwood, a bit like oak, and it's called Meranti, and it cost me about £7. And this is half of it, so I can make 2 guitars. This has to fit through here. The problem is, this cigar box is very thin. Once I try to slot this, make holes to slot this piece of wood through here like that, this neck is going to be touching the lid, so that's going to stop it resonating. So I'm being forced to trim down the piece of wood, and here's one I prepared earlier. Okay, so how I've trimmed that wood down. That was annoying to have to do that because it took a while. Anyway, cigar box. I made some holes in it, and that also took a while. It was a bit fiddly. And here's what we have. Each end. Now, I need to make sure we get the neck in the right way. So that's the way it's going to go, with the strings going to be resting on the lid. So here we go. I can force this through. It's quite a tight fit. There we go. And the strings, 2-string guitar, pretend this is a string, is going to go around there, up the neck here, up to the end there. And we're going to put a bridge under here, something like that, probably a screw with the end sawn off. Okay. And it's important that that bridge is going to be the right height. We want the string to be away from the body so it doesn't rattle on the body or on the neck. So we can experiment with that, though. That's going to be easy. So when I tighten these strings up, there's going to be a lot of downward pressure on this thin lid, and that's why I've chosen this side up. The lid, although it's thin, it's a bit stronger than the bottom side. Okay, now at the top end we need a tuning pegs. Some people do try to make these out of screws, but no, they're not going to work. So I bought these tuning pegs on eBay, machine heads they call, machine heads, and there we are. This cost about £5 for 6. I had to buy 6. Just experimented on a little piece of wood, seeing how they work, and I drilled a hole to take the right size, and then they go in. So see, they go in. Yeah, they're tight, they're going like that, and they screw down. That's the machine head. So they go at the side of the neck. That's about the right thickness of the wood. It's about ½ inch. So I'm going to have to trim the neck down as well at the other end, in the same way I trimmed the neck down to fit inside my cigar box. Whatever size your cigar box is, the top end of the string where these tuning pegs go, machine heads, that's going to have to be cut down to about ½ inch, something like that. And I'm also at the top end, I'm going to have to put another bridge. That's called a nut, but that's going to be pretty straightforward. I actually think I've done the hard work now, so I'm looking forward to trying this out, tuning it up. I'm going to have to fit an acoustic pickup inside this box, and I think I'm going to put some sort of triangular shapes in here. I think cutting out a nice looking circle would be too difficult, so I'm going to do some other easier shape that I can saw. Okay, all for now. Next time you see this, I hope to have it with some strings on. Bye for now.